Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this first episode, I'm going to showcase to you some of my vintage collection that was found when packing at my mom's place. We're going on the trip down memory lane as we dive into my newfound old collection of Pokemon cards from the first and second generation. If you're a fan of the original 151 or the Johto region, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's get started. Before we get into the individual cards, I just want to give you a bit of background to how I started collecting the Pokemon cards. So it all started when I was in primary school studying, and there was that craze of Pokemon. So everybody was playing the video game, I was playing as well. And I remember my first video game was Red version, and actually I played, who do I choose? I think I chose Bulbasaur as my starter, and it was really very fun. Other than the video games, my friends were starting to collect Pokemon cards as well. And that's how I actually get started on a collection of Pokemon cards then. So these cards, they have been with me for quite a while, although I haven't seen them for quite a while. They are not in mint condition, but each one probably have some story to tell you. So let's get started with the very first set that I owned. So it's actually a set from Team Deck called Z-Deck. So unfortunately, I don't have the cover, neither do I have the full set of cards with me. This is probably what I'm left with. Okay, so as you can see, there's this Pikachu card, which actually is one of the more iconic Pokemon cards out there, I guess. Okay, I mean, you probably would have seen this in the recent celebration themed version, and they really have a full art of it, but I wasn't able to pull that when I actually bought the Elite Trainer box. So looking at it, it really brings me a lot of nostalgia. Really that very first card that, you open, and then the excitement that you get is something that you like from the deck. So if I'm not wrong, the deck also comes with a Mewtwo. However, I'm not sure where my Mewtwo card went to. And and very unfortunately, this was what I'm left with. Not sure if I've actually traded it away, but I don't think so. It's quite a rare card, so I don't think I would have given it up so easily. So moving on, okay, we have a card from the other set, the Fossil set. Okay, and this is a card of Psyduck. So it's very weird that I only have one card from the Fossil set. Okay, but if you look at this Psyduck, it looks so pretty. You see how it was so well illustrated, the watercolors. So let me just put it closer. Yep. So with that, let's move on to the next set of Pokemon cards that I own, which is actually from base deck 2. It's actually from this team deck called the Hot Water. As a student, I wasn't very rich, and what I can afford is actually to buy a team deck. Okay, so if you can see, this is actually one of the surviving holographic cards that I have from Generation 1. So it is actually a Poliwrath. So moving on to the second generation, I started buying booster packs, because I think with booster packs, you get more variety of Pokemon. So first, I have a Murkrow over here. It's nothing impressive. It's not, it's not Charizard, it's not Dragonite. It was Generation 2 and Dark-type and Steel-type were newly introduced. Getting this Murkrow was really good, as it was one of the few Dark-types that I own. And I know at that time there's not a lot of Dark types or Steel types lying around. So moving on, I bought more and more booster packs. This is from the next series, next expansion of the Generation 2 Pokemon cards. So I have a Politoed over here. I was very excited after I get this, because it means I actually can complete the full set of the Poly family, the Frog family. So as you can see, we have a Politoed here, a Poliwrath, as well as a Poliwag and a Poliwhirl. I was really excited because it is the full set that I have with the new evolution. And with that, we have come to the last set of the Generation 2 cards that I own, which is from the New Revelation expansion. So let's take a look at this Ampharos. It's actually a very simple illustration of Ampharos in a lightning background. And it's actually one of my favorite cards. Now, there are some forgotten cards that are rarely mentioned. I always feel that trainer cards are quite interesting since they add some variety to the cards you're collecting. And of course, they can upset the balance of the game with their additional effect. So there are 3 trainer cards which I'm quite fond of. These 3. Build, Pokemon Trader, and Pokemon Breeder Fields. They are interesting because they actually showcase people that's in the game, but you can somehow visualize them. You know, when you play the red version on the Game Boy Color, Bill will appear just like a generic trainer. But when I get this card, I can actually see how Bill actually looks like. It allows me to visualize how he looks like. And the other trainer card that I actually like is this, the Momo Milk. See the Cleffa over there? It does look so cute. And there you have it, people. A quick trip down memory lane with some of my favorite Pokemon cards from the first and second generations. So let me know in the comments which card was your favorite, or if you have any memorable stories with your own collection. I would love to hear them. So thanks for joining me on this nostalgic journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a video. So until next time, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch